I hit it now, so we should be going live soon.
Okay. Do you now look at your timer until I tell you that?
Yeah, I look at the to see how many seconds it is until we're live.
Okay. Okay, I think we are live now.
All right, only 22 seconds of lag. I say only because it's been worse in the past. But hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome to another fantastic bling party. Nate and I are really excited about this week because we've had a couple of pieces put into the sale that we've been holding for a while because they're just so incredible. So we're very excited about that, and we're thrilled to have all of you here tonight. We waited a little bit because our friend Pam and Pam Blanchard is still on, but we've decided to just go ahead and hit the live button since 20 of you are here, which is wonderful in the chat. And if you're still watching Pam, no worries, you can join on over when she's wrapped up. But thank you all for being here tonight. Nate, a big welcome to you from New Zealand.
Hi, Katie. It's so lovely to be here. And it's actually, we've finally seemed to have been put into spring. The last couple of days have been glorious. So it has actually been really nice here, and it hasn't rained. So, yeah, it's lovely to be here.
That's good because it has done nothing but rain all weekend. But I will say we had a little bit of fall, which this is my favorite time of year. And I had the door open today, the porch door, and Louie, my pug, was going in and outside all day, which was really nice. And you could feel the breeze, that cool fall, crisp breeze, just a little bit, but it was wonderful. And the rain, even though it was a lot of rain that we've been having, it's kind of nice when you're cozied up inside with a blanket. But I am ready for some sunny, clear sky days to come soon. That will be nice.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We've got Linda Tilford here. Welcome in, Linda. Glad to have you.
Welcome in, Linda. Lovely to see you as always. And Nettie as well. Welcome in, Nettie. Lovely
Hey,
to see you.
Nettie, welcome in. And Angela, our fabulous moderator. We could not do this. We say this all the time, but truly without Angela and Karen, who's in the chat. So thank you guys for being a part of tonight's sale. I truly appreciate it.
Yep, and just she who must be obeyed. And when you say we can't do it without her, we've proved it. You could probably go back to the sale, and we can show you what happens when we don't have Angela or Karen to help us. It just doesn't work.
We are like lost wanderers in the desert.
Yeah, it was really disturbing. Actually, like every single lot, we would forget to do something about it, and it was a bit pathetic.
Yeah.
Joe, buddy, nice to see you too, Joe. Nice to see you, buddy.
Welcome in, Joe. Glad to have you here. And DB Buys, welcome in. So glad to have you here.
North Carolina. Hi, DB Buys. Hi, Debbie K.
Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. Yes. And Dennis is here, Team Dennis. And welcome, Mike, right? Mike's Dennis's husband.
That's right. Hi, Dennis and Mike, if you are there too, bud. Rachel as well. Willie Joe, nice to see you, love.
Hi, Rachel. Welcome in. Heather is here. Welcome to you. And Karen as well, popping in, cleaning and cooking. Oh, tomorrow's your Thanksgiving. Karen, that's right. You're in Canada. Well, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Now, Nate, you don't celebrate Thanksgiving at all because that's not something you do there.
Yeah, that's not something we do here.
It's still wild to me that you have Christmas beach barbecues. I still, in my mind, cannot get over that.
Heather, lovely to see you, Heather, as always. Karen, do you have the same food? Because it's like that whole turkey cranberry sauce out of a can that mysteriously seems to still maintain the shape of a can. I've got no personal experience of this. I've just seen it. And there's that like yams with marshmallows. Is that the same up in Canada as it is in the US? I'm really curious.
Yeah, I was wondering that too, Nate.
Robin Cormier, lovely to see Robin.
Welcome in, Robin. Glad to have you. Yes, the one thing that we do differently for our family's Thanksgiving is we have oyster dressing because my stepmom is from New Orleans. So that is something that we have alongside regular dressing. Now we call it bread dressing, but of course, I know a lot of people call it stuffing. So there could be a whole debate. So let us know in the comments whether you're stuffing or dressing. And Nate, I don't know if you have a preference on that because of where you're from, but if you do, let us know.
I'd never heard of stuffing being referred to as dressing ever. Um, and we would literally stuff it into a cavity of a bird, and it would be sage and onion or something like that. There was a very typical type of stuffing that we would have on that sort of occasion. But no, we would never refer to it as a dressing. Even if it wasn't actually stuffed into the cavity, it was still the same thing, you would still refer to it as stuffing.
So, see, here we consider technically stuffing, like you said, being stuffed into the bird. But a lot of the stuffing that they used to stuff into the bird, they've realized isn't very safe because obviously, it's being shoved into a raw turkey. So, you're not supposed to technically eat cornbread stuffing or regular bread stuffing out of the cavity. So, a lot of people call it dressing because it's not stuffed inside. But if you're from the South, like I am, we typically have cornbread dressing or cornbread stuffing, depending on what you say. Basically means the same thing to me. And then if you're cooking a turkey, we would always shove the inside not with bread like some people do, but with the onions and all the aforementioned things you talked about.
Wow. Yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? Let's see who else is here. Mom is here. Welcome in, Mom.
Hi, Jeannie Blaylock and Gaza as well. Grady Grappo Vintage Recordings. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you. I hope you're helping out with the cooking and cleaning. I bet you are. You're a great husband.
And I bet Gavin also has a killer playlist of vinyl for the festivities tomorrow.
Yeah.
My mom's in the house, and tonight we do have a fabulous piece of her earthen stoneware available. So do stay tuned for that. I can't wait to share that all with you. And Lisa is here. Welcome in, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa, letter artist from New York City. And there's Mike. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you. And
Welcome
Noreen.
in. Hi,
There's
Noreen.
Noreen from Nebraska. Hi, Noreen.
Hi, Noreen. Welcome in. Delbert, I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you, Delbert.
Hey, Delbert. Nice to see you, buddy. And Christy Nicole Garza is here as
Hi,
well.
Christy. Welcome in. Glad you're here. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm seeing Jeannie. That's it. I have that, and I have that so deeply implanted in my mind of seeing that cranberry with still maintaining that form. It's so impressed. I'm sure I've seen it like depicted literally dozens of times on television or movies or something. So I really know it's a thing.
It's kind of iconic to the American Thanksgiving for sure. And it's funny because my dad makes homemade cranberry, blends the cranberries up in a food processor with all of these wonderful things and makes this relish. And you know what, Dennis, you're going to probably roll over a little bit when I tell you this. My stepmom and I, it's not that we don't like it, okay, but we prefer the can. I love the can. So every part of my Thanksgiving is the can, and I think it's just because it's so iconic to my childhood that it's special. And yes, the ridges, it makes it very easy to cut into slices. Like,
Oh no. Oh, I really didn't like the imagery of that when you said that.
yeah, it's like thick jelly cranberry slices that you put on turkey. And to me, it's good.
Debbie Casey's stuffing for sure. Ange doesn't like it super wet. Now, yes, we do have the same food, but no canned ham here. Wait a second, I don't know what canned ham
We do
is.
have canned ham here. I've never had it, but I've seen it in the grocery store. You can buy cans of ham, and some people have that for Thanksgiving.
Oh, don't put marshmallows in your sweet potatoes, turkey dressing, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, deviled eggs.
Ginger, carrots, ooh,
Yeah,
and
ginger and
cranberry.
carrots, a great combination. And also, if you another thing, if you ever like you boil carrots for your boil them in carrot juice. If you boil your carrots in carrot juice, I swear to God, you have never tasted a carrot. And at the end, take your carrots out and just reduce a little bit of the carrot juice and put the carrots through. You will never want carrots another way.
Wow, I'll have to try that, Nate. Of course, carrots here of the kind that I had growing up, my grandmother made. Very traditional American thing where you cook them in butter in an oven roasting pan with cinnamon and a little bit of brown sugar. Ooh, they're very good, but probably not your thing because you're not a big cinnamon guy.
I'm not a big cinnamon guy, no, not at all. But that sounds great. That sounds really good.
I like Delbert's take on this. I'm all about stuffing carbs into my mouth. Call it stuffing. You too, Delbert. I could survive on that. Barbara is here. Welcome in, Barbara.
Hiya, Babs. Welcome in. So lovely to see you. Arkansas green beans. I don't know what that is.
What that is.
Rolls and pies. Is
Oh,
that
yes.
is that a sweet pie at the end? Because you don't do savory pies. Although Canada may well do savory pies, actually. I think they might.
They might. We have sweet pies. So sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie is a big thing around Thanksgiving here. Cranberry pie. Let's see. We used to get, besides the regular pumpkin pie, French chocolate silk pie was always a big one, and rhubarb pie was always the three served at our Thanksgiving dinner.
Wow.
You have to get good rhubarb pie because if it's not made well, it just doesn't taste right.
We have a thing called a rhubarb crumble, which is something. I'll teach you a rhubarb crumble if you can get some rhubarb. That's a really beautiful English dessert.
I bet I could get that from the farmer's market. You know, one Christmas I made figgy pudding, and it was delicious. I would highly recommend making figgy pudding if you guys can find the recipe for it. Let's see. Gavin says he always helps. Good man, Gavin.
Good on you, buddy. I knew you would.
Let's see here. Who else is in the chat? Barbara is here. Welcome in, Barbara. And she says cornbread stuffing, but not in the bird.
It's, we don't eat turkey. So maybe it's because it's such a big bird or something that you have some worry about it not being cooked or something. Is that why you wouldn't eat the stuffing? We would only have had stuffing in a chicken, and a chicken is gonna absolutely cook through. Maybe that's a Dennis question. Maybe that
might be for Dennis. I've just heard that because the turkey is like in the raw and the whole inside, because the turkey bone, doesn't cook all the way through, that you could still get some of the raw problems with it. So typically they tell you that that's not the super safe thing to do, but I don't know. I did have a friend one time that cooked the turkey, and she didn't realize that she needed to take out the giblets and all the little packaged goods that you get. So cutting the turkey, and she pulls out this like plastic bag that's like half melted, and she's like, "What is this?" And she thought she had gotten like a defective turkey or something. And I'm like, "No, you're supposed to take that." That's the giblets. She's like, "The what?" I'm like, "The giblets. You've never had giblet gravy." She was so confused. It was very funny though. Dennis makes his own cranberry. I would not expect anything less, Dennis, and I'm sure it's delicious. Let's see. That's why I like the whole berry. You can kind of get rid of those rings. Let's see. Christy's eating the snack you hate. Is that the pork rinds? I don't know what it is that she's eating.
That's the stuff that breaks the decibels, the sound barrier when she crunches them. So yeah, that triggers my whatever that thing is. That
the meso something. It's a sound thing. Yeah.
I
totally get that.
Nettie says she makes her own, but the canned is always eaten first.
Yep. Is that something about the can? I don't know. Yeah, mom does honey baked ham. I think that's the easiest thing, which neat. I don't know that you have that in New Zealand either.
I know we'd have honey, absolutely, we'd have honey baked ham. Turkey, the whole thing, the whole bird is sort of not a thing. I can't even remember if I've seen it, to be honest. But at Christmas time, we do get a turkey roll. So it's a turkey that's been deboned and it's been stuffed and it's rolled, and it comes from a really, really nice quality sort of specialty grocer
That
deli
sounds good.
place. And we have had that quite frequently. So when I say we don't eat turkey, that's probably a big old lie, because we have this turkey roll at Christmas every year. But as I say, seeing a turkey in a freezer in a supermarket, no, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, my dad we do too every Thanksgiving, and it's always fried and then oven roasted. We have two different flavor profiles happening with the turkey. And my dad has these big coolers, and the turkeys are still see dad coming in and out of the house with these giant coolers trying to defrost the turkeys. It's always such a big thing for my dad because we both like to cook. Okay, let's see who else is here. Sharon says that she does canned cranberry sauce with an apple slicer.
Oh, okay.
Interesting, Sharon. So that's kind of a cool way to do that.
And there's little Betsy. Hi, Betsy, as well. Hi, Sharon and Betsy. I don't eat pork. I really seldom eat pork now as well, although it's weird. I've cut down my meat consumption just naturally, considerably. Both Bron and I have. My husband had some canned ham around the house that he diced up with some spices. I found it left over in the fridge, and I honestly thought it was soy meat. Well, that canned ham is reconstituted, isn't it? It's all the stuff that's been water blasted off the carcass and then mixed up with stuff and then reshaped. So
I can't say it's, great, but it's something, and I'm glad that your husband had it and enjoyed it. Mom says that she was wondering if you make green bean casserole with the canned dried onion crispies, the French's fried onions. Have you ever had that, Nate?
No, I've never. I've heard of green bean casserole as another thing, and in the context of it being like some people treat it as a joke or something, green bean casserole at Thanksgiving. There's always seemed to be gags surrounding green bean casserole in US comedies when it comes to Thanksgiving.
Well, it is really easy to make because all it is like 2 cans of green beans with 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup and then the French's fried onions. And I think it's baked at like 350 for, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes. I used to make it a lot in college because my friends loved it. It was cheap and easy, so we would eat anytime we called them family dinner nights. And everyone would pile over to my house and we would all cook something. And everyone loved green bean casserole because it was just easy and really, quite frankly, good. But it wasn't anything like, some of the things that I make now. Let's see. Barbara says that she loves Italian sausage and meat pie.
Oh, Ryan potato meat, you love delicious.
Dennis says that he wants to keep it traditional and he's a purist, and I would agree, Dennis.
I love pumpkin cheesecake. I always sent to Belfast for, oh yes, your Irish husband's figgy pudding. Figgy pudding's huge. They've got some Christmas carols about figgy pudding. It's a bit too rich for me. Greg, buddy.
Hi, Greg.
Nice to see you.
Dennis says that he doesn't cook stuffing in the bird for that reason. Well, that's good to know, Dennis. Let's see who else is here. Fresh turkey is best, of course, but it is very expensive, Dennis, if you get the kind that's not from the store.
Ange doesn't like me talking about water blasted carcasses of pork. Sorry, Ange.
We do a
hand-cooked
ham.
cloves, ginger ale. Okay, Debbie,
Ooh.
you saying cooked in ginger ale, that has actually tweaked something in my memory. I think I've heard of that before. That sounds good.
Yes, Dennis, a total comfort food. That's exactly what it is. The green bean casserole. Angela thinks it's nasty. I love it. Hi, Nick. Welcome in. So good to have you.
Hey, Nick Vintage Nax. Hey, buddy. Welcome in. Raven McCall, you're not late. We're still just chatting too much. It's all about food. And there, Karen says, now we're all hungry. And I'm a bit hungry
Yep.
now.
I'm a bit hungry.
Patricia, we're Sean. Hi, Patty Cake. How lovely to see you.
Hi, Patricia. Welcome in. Oh, your mom's dressing and dad's pumpkin pie. Ooh, that's
Hi.
it. Hi, Bug.
Hi,
Welcome
Bug.
in.
Oh, and I've heard of that as well, Sharon Sue, Coke as well. And
Yes.
somebody else said
Ham
something.
and Coke is really good together.
So, Raven, you said it's been one of those weeks. I'm sorry you've had a hard week, sweetheart. I hope we can have a great time. Let's do a giveaway.
Yeah, let's do it. So tonight we've got mystery giveaways. My favorite giveaway because I love pairing the giveaway to the winner if I can do that. So that's always fun. Nate, how can everyone at home win the giveaway?
Okay, before we go through that, I've just better send it to you.
Okay.
I don't think I have.
And we do this so that you guys can see that it's totally not rigged. I don't know any of the numbers in advance, and neither does any of our moderators. So this is fun. Nate.
Okay, so you don't need to purchase anything to enter into the giveaways. They're a gift to you. Thank you for spending your time with us. It is a guessing game of numbers. I'll give you a stretch of numbers, and you need to guess the correct number. It could be the high number. It could be the low number of the range. Guess as many times as you like, but one number at a time. The number range for this is, Lisa says, I no longer cook a whole turkey, but two turkey breasts, and it works just as well. Okay, the number range is between 0 and 30. Between 0 and 30, good luck.
Good luck, friends. Okay, let's see who is going to win one of
Hi, Jane Franklin.
Hi, Jane. Welcome in.
Okay.
All right.
Let's see.
I don't see it yet. It's always fun when it's early on. Oh, okay. I see it.
Okay, I see it as well. I'm going to message you now.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Yes, that's who I see.
Okay.
So announce it.
Okay, it was number 17, and that goes to Lisa from New York. Lisa, letter artist. Congratulations. Hello to MJ Bear. Lovely to see you as well. And Sally, Sally came in earlier, and I don't think we said hi to Sally. So hi, sweetheart. Lovely to see you.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Raven. Welcome in, Sally. So glad you're here.
Sinusitis, ear infection, a bad tooth. Oh, no.
Oh, that's just no fun, Raven. Well, hopefully we can take your mind off things for a little while. I always know when I don't feel well, distractions are my best friend.
Yeah.
So,
congratulations.
Congratulations, Lisa. That is headed your way. And tonight, we will kick things off with how we always do with how the sale's going to work. But first, a big hello to all of our friends in the Lurkers Lounge tonight. We sometimes forget to say hello to you, but just know that we are thinking of you and we're thrilled you're here. Okay, this is how the sale will work this evening for all of our new friends in the chat, for all of our veterans that come and hang out with us every Saturday. Thanks for sticking around during this part. I know you guys already know the drill. But this is how the sale will work tonight. So if you claim an item from either Nate or me, please send the following information to Katie@katiescreations1.com. I need your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address with zip code, and your PayPal email. That way I can get you an invoice and a shipping quote. All the items that you are seeing on screen tonight do ship from Florida. So even though Nate is in New Zealand, if you purchase from both of us, the shipping will be automatically combined from Florida. Now, we are able to ship anywhere in the world the pirate ship ships to, although I am aware of some shipping challenges for some of our overseas friends right now with tariffs and different things happening that have been coming up on my pirate ship shipping app. So if you guys live in Canada, I believe there's a strike going on there right now with some postal things. And I don't know about anywhere else. I just had something come from the UK that was delayed, so I'm a little worried about people in England as well. I don't know all the logistics, but just keep in mind that shipping overseas could be a little more expensive, or there could be some sort of delay that I'm unaware of. If you're in the States, that's very easy. Shipping is very inexpensive since we do a lot of lightweight things, which is wonderful. Also, with tonight's sale, there is a bit of a lag. I noticed about 16 minutes or so when I joined the stream today. So go ahead and take a moment and refresh throughout the sale. Just exit out, come back in periodically. That way, you make sure that you're up to date with the feed. Also, all things that you're seeing on screen right now in the chat, make sure that you are not in top chat. I don't know why it exists, but go ahead and switch on over to live chat if you are in on a computer, and all messages if you're on a cellular device. Oh, 16 seconds. Geez, I don't know why I said 16 minutes. 16 seconds. So a little bit of a lag tonight. Also, all bids are true, and you can, in fact, outbid yourself. Yes, 16 minutes would be terrible. That would be awful. Anyway, that is how the sale will run tonight. If you guys have any questions, we have moderators in the chat that are here to help, as well as a bunch of friendly regulars that are part of our vintage family here. And let's see, I saw Nick come in and he said Dirty Jane's had their fall flea market today, picked up some really cool things. Oh, and he got a shipment from Red. Yes, Red Antiques on Instagram has some of the best industrial items. So if you don't know Red, definitely go check him out. He's fantastic. And Nick, I would have loved to have been at their fall flea market. Dirty Jane's is a really cool antique mall I visited when I met Nick up in Chattanooga. So they've got some great things. Okay, I think we are ready to start the sale.
Great stuff. Okay, what have we got coming up first?
Okay, let's see. Gotta get the right sheet here. Oh, yes, of course. This one is a very cool brooch, Nate. I'm excited for it.
This one is not huge, but it is a lovely quality piece. I think it's about 1.25 inches. Is that right?
It's about 1 3/4 inches.
1 3/4. So it's just under 2 inches. So it's a little bit more on the more modest size. We know some people do like a more modest brooch. This has got some beautiful quality rhinestones in it. It's a really quite lovely design of these blue AB stones, bright lagoon blue ABs. It starts at only, I got this on a great price, so I put it at a real modest start at 26, and I think this is a great price for this piece. So after 1958.
Yes, because of the AB stones. And the neat thing about this brooch is it's got totally all AB, which you often see AB sprinkled throughout brooches, but I love that this one is just full AB in all of its glory. And the marquee stones that you're seeing, they're really unusual, as Nate pointed out, lagoon blue. They're sort of that aqua-y water that you'd see over in Aruba or something. It's just
like that lagoon water in Fiji or something like that.
Yeah.
And AB takes on so much of the colors that are around it too, which I think is right. This will be lovely at the throat. Oh, it looks really nice actually, vertical like that.
Yeah, you could totally wear it vertically. You can wear it horizontally, and because it has, well, any brooch that has clasp on the back, like the safety clasp, you could totally wear it as a necklace as
Oh,
well.
that'll be a little lovely pendant. Night, Nettie. Hope you have a
Like
great
that.
time watching that movie. Take care.
Enjoy, Nettie, and of course, you could also loop the chain through this side piece as well if you want to do. So you kind of have a little versatile brooch slash pendant, even though it's not made to
Yeah.
be a pendant. Why not? So let's see what this looks like on Vanna White. I think that the AB stones really show off beautifully on our white clutch. I think it's just a stunning combination. Okay, I love this. And
Yeah,
we'll
really interesting construction and design. Those little metal pieces at the side, which, as you say, are basically perfect to use it, make it into a pendant. You need to tell us about that brooch that you're wearing as well, because I don't recognize that one. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
new?
This is new. My brother's girlfriend picked this up for me when she was shopping in Denver. She knows I like Art Deco items and thought that it kind of had that deco geometric shape, and I think it is so cool. So I love this piece. I think it's just great.
Lisa's asking if it's marked 925. They do, so they're certainly silver toned. I don't know if we managed to find any
Don't
markings.
see any markings on the back, Lisa, but it does sort of have that sterling effect. I am going to, because there's some open back on the rhinestones, just for fun. I want to. Oh yeah, look at it through
Wow.
the light. Is that not incredible?
Yeah, that's just
Wow.
gorgeous. This, I think, this has no glow. I've made notes this time about what glows and what doesn't. I think I did. So
Yeah,
I've
this
got
one
any
does
glow
not glow.
against this one, but yeah.
It's just beautiful. We'll get it on one of our postcards and we'll count it down. I love the smaller size. Great for also a Christmas tree when you need little pockets to fill spaces and you want to do something kind of that hangs and maybe twirls slightly and catches the light. There's a lot of fun opportunity with this brooch. Thanks, Dennis. It does kind of give Halston vibes, and I love that too. I think it's classic.
I'm not sure what Holston is, but I know what Fendi is, and it's definitely Fendi vibes. I totally
Okay,
see that.
Nate, we have to watch the Halston show together sometime. Remind me of that because it's amazing, that show. Anyway, great little
Wait a
history.
second. Is it set in space? Is
And
there a
it does
time
not have
machine?
lasers,
Is there lasers?
but it has hot guys.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay. I'm willing. I'm willing to give it a go.
but it's
Oh,
all about the fashion designer Halston and how he like
okay.
created fragrances and the thing I found most interesting about that is that he uses like a man's jock strap because he liked the kind of muskiness of it, and so they actually put that into some of the cologne, and it's interesting how colognes are made. And then they talked about Studio 54 and the whole range of things in that show.
Yeah.
But it's very good. Anyway, we'll start the countdown now at 15, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yes, with Ian McGregor. Yep.
Oh, I must look it out. We must watch it. I mean, yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, you should give it a go, Nate. I think you'd like it.
There is Angel Sold. Raven, fantastic. That's a great little buy, Raven. That is a super pretty brooch. You're going to love that when it arrives.
Yeah, Raven, I really like that piece. Okay, McCall.
We've got to say, we do have the bracelet that ends, or bracelets in tonight's sale.
We do, and I have to say I was very happy with the video that we took of it today, because the light hit it just right and it sparkled like magic. It was just amazing. Raven, your
Right.
secret is safe in this room. Okay, let's see.
You should give it Pretty in Pink a go. I'm not going to watch Pretty in Pink because that's like Molly Ringwald, isn't it?
Yes, I forget who's in Pretty in Pink. I don't know that you. That's kind of going to be akin to your
16 Candles.
candles.
It's 16 Candles all over again. I bet you it's either written or directed by the same people who did 16 Candles,
I don't
which
think
was a
so.
travesty of a movie.
That's a phenomenal movie. Okay, 2.5 inches. All right. This next piece I have is starting off at $42. And this I have had pretty much all year, actually. I've been waiting to bring it to a sale. But it's finally fall, and I just thought it was perfect. I got this down in Renegers in Mount Dora, and I just loved this piece. I thought it was so beautiful. And I love anything that dangles and has a great movement to it. And this is one of those brooches. So it starts at 42. And this one is definitely...
Oh, no. I was being a bit sarcastic. I was being totally sarcastic then because I just knew that they were both from the same vague time period.
John Hughes directed both? I didn't know that, Dennis. I was like, clearly not the same person. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Wow.
Okay, well then that will be a definite no for an 8. Okay,
That's
so
stunning.
this is a stunning brooch. And I just love the movement in this. It has these wonderful teardrop stones and the yellow and the orange. And I love how they've done the dangle here on the bottom. You get this golden sun yellow rounds, and then you get another small pear-shaped stone on the bottom that just really works with this and all this dimension. And it's just stunning, this particular brooch.
Something's going to glow on that. Surely that orange.
You would think, but only one little stone out of the whole lot glows. And it's this stone right here. And I don't know if that will show up, but isn't that crazy? You would think this whole brooch would light up like the 4th of July. So you never know. But I think the deep root beer colors in this with the amber and that movement are just so classic. The wonderful thing about this is you get a square rivet in the back, which, you know, we love our round rivets, but the square rivets are just a little bit better. And I love how this looks on. It really has a beautiful fan dangle effect that's just magnificent. And this, I think, would be gorgeous on a hat. You can kind of angle it this way because of the way it hangs. I think that this works really well angled down.
I can sort of see a turkey or even a peacock because it
Oh,
is
yeah.
very like a spray of feathers at the back.
Yeah, very much so. And I think it's meant, actually, because of the way these hang down, I think it's meant to be kind of tilted a little bit at a jaunty angle. But the movement is just phenomenal. And that golden sun yellow is so hard to get in jewelry. You often find the amber, but not so much this beautiful yellow. And I think it's because yellow was just more expensive to make. The glass makers didn't want to wreck their kilns, and you can see how beautiful that is, just slightly tilted there. It just hangs so well. I love this piece.
That's so interesting. He did Ferris Bueller, Home Alone, Weird Science, National Lampoon's Vacation. That's so interesting because that is probably a list of some of my least favorite films of all time.
What? I love Vacation.
I would have to, if I had to list them, those films would absolutely be around the bottom.
No. Oh, that's my childhood.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay, Nate. It's okay. I do love Ferris Bueller. I love Home Alone, Lampoon's Vacation. Yeah, all of them. I can't help myself.
Apparently we're done.
We're done, Nate. Okay, well, you don't have to like it. That's why there's a million thousand movies in the world for people to pick what genre they like best. The engagement is
Oh no, Karen's turning on me too. I should watch what I say.
oh, I love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That movie is so funny. Oh, he did. Yes, of course, The Breakfast Club.
I'm just not going to speak from here on in on the subject because, yeah,
It
we're just
doesn't have space
adding,
for lasers, Nate. That's okay.
we're just adding more to the of the ones at the bottom of my list.
Okay, well, let's start the countdown on this. I'm going to go ahead and leave it on our beautiful Sophia because I think that it just looks stunning in this light and on this color. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And I will see what this looks like on the white. Just because
I'm sure Molly Ringwald is a really lovely lady, but yeah, it's just I'm just not going to say anymore because I'm just going to get myself into trouble.
it's okay, Nate. You don't have to. You don't have to like it. Okay, and I see you, Rachel. If you wear this on a hat, it is going to be killer. I can't wait to see what you do with it.
Great buy.
Great, bye, Rachel. Yeah, that's phenomenal. Okay, Rachel. I did just find out that Christy is not a big fan of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I must say that is a massive problem because that's one of my all-time favorite movies ever. You live near the house. Wait a minute. You live near the house she lives in from Pretty in Pink. Oh, in Pasadena. That's so cool, Dennis. That is very cool.
He would confuse John Hughes with John Waters. Interesting. I am a huge fan of John Waters. I am an enormous fan of John Waters. So yeah, go figure.
Okay.
Yeah, Ange and I watch a lot of stuff together. And the latest thing, if you don't know of this program, and you might not because it's an English program, if you like English antique programs, on YouTube, search for Secret Dealers. I don't know if I've told you about this or not before. My memory's dreadful. You know, I'm old. Look at Secret Dealers, and the premise of these is that these three dealers go into people's homes and basically on little closed envelopes write bids for the things that are in the house, and then the homeowners can choose which bid to take or not to take bids, and there's an independent valuer, and it's really interesting. If you love English antique shows, it is fantastic. Secret Dealers, we love it, and when we watch it, we will binge like 3 or 4. I think we've done 4 45-minute episodes.
We've also been watching Sherlock together, which has been phenomenal.
That's the Benedict Cumberbatch one.
Yeah, I love Benedict Cumberbatch. Okay, our next brooch is starting off at $32, and this one is spectacular. It is just an amazing starburst Austrian AB piece. And Nate, I didn't give you the measurements. I am sorry about that. This is 2 1/4 inches in size, and I think it's just phenomenal.
This is a really, really unusual design. This is something that I this sort of abstract nature in brooches and rhinestone brooches is, I don't find this at all common. They're almost always really deeply and fundamentally symmetrical. And this is more than asymmetry. It has this thing. It reminds me of a star constellation.
Yes.
so and the quality of these stones is insanely good. The color saturation is absolutely over the top. Um, do I like? Where's I did like the Grand Budapest Hotel actually.
Yes,
Um,
I love that movie.
and it's his movie, The Phoenician, that's just come out that I really want to see. I really, really want to see that. The cast looks absolutely amazing. Oh, and Darjeeling Limit, I've seen that one as well. I've looked him up to try and see what I know about his work, and the Royal Tenenbaums I've seen as well. So yeah, I do like him.
One of my favorites is Shape of Water, but Nate, I think you said you couldn't get through that one.
It was, to me, it was Rohypnol in movie form. It was so dull. It really was one of the. I know it was apparently so beautiful, but
It was beautiful, yeah.
I mean, it was almost there because it had an alien creature, but it was a rom-com, and that's sort of just like, yeah.
But it wasn't rom-com in a traditional way, though. It broke a lot of barriers because the director was French, and it was a lot of stuff that isn't common in America, and breaking a lot of set in the 50s, but breaking a lot of those. Anyway, I loved it. I think it was artful, and I love artful movies, but a lot of times they're slow, and most people find them kind of dull.
And
Oh,
just put
Dennis.
a link into a channel that has that secret dealers thing. And as I say, if you like English and you like antiques and stuff, it is so interesting. It's such a good. And as Ange says, they're newly uploaded, like literally in the last few days. But the series went from 2010 to 2015 or something.
Well, we will definitely have to watch more of that. Okay, we'll start the countdown on this. And the colors in this, you get this beautiful kind of London blue
Blue
topaz,
topaz. You get
which is,
that electric blue topaz as well, and a sky blue topaz color. And this is
yeah,
an exceptionally beautiful piece.
I love this brooch, and I like this constellation nature of it. I think it's so organic and just beautiful. And this is Austrian, no doubt, because you can see the color saturation of the crystals are just
Yeah.
insane. We'll go ahead and start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I love this. The sunshine of your smile, it is so fair. For just at one glance, all heaven and earth I dare. Just like this brooch.
Oh, I can't believe you got to see John Waters speak.
Oh my, that would be very cool.
And, see, to me, he was like an absolute trailblazer, and Divine again just was something so not of the time. And there was also an actress in those movies called Mink Stole. Do you remember Mink Stole, Dennis?
All right.
Oh, that goes to Dennis.
Dennis.
Thanks, buddy. You will love that. I actually, this was one of the ones that I was actually a little unsure if I'd actually sell or not because I thought it was so unusual. I think that's a really good pickup. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I think it's spectacular. Okay, now the next piece I have is very special. And in fact, I have had this for quite a while because I wasn't sure, like Nate just mentioned, that I was going to part with it. You know, sometimes you have those pieces and you just think, okay, not today. I just need to hold on to it because once I sell it, I can't ever, get it back. Well, I have finally decided that I have to share the wealth of green brooches with the public, if you will. So this next piece is a set. You're going to get the earrings and the brooch. And guys, it is just insanely gorgeous. One of my favorite pieces I think I've found so far in the realm of great for Christmas, for fall. It's just everything. And it has molded stones, which is amazing. Now, I think that this one looks very similar to several of the other brooches in our Juliana book that we have. So I can't confirm that this is Juliana. They didn't mark their pieces other than with paper tags. But based on what I've been kind of researching, I think that this could be Juliana. It's definitely incredibly well made. This is starting off at, let me just find it here, $52. And it is worth every bit of that. I would say that this would be easily 100 plus, and and you're getting the beautiful emerald green earrings with it as well. They came together.
Again, I know I bang on about that, but those lighter ones with just the green hint in them, again, that looks like a lolly from my childhood. There was a sweet in my childhood that looked just like that.
And this one glows, which is sort of fun. So I'm going to turn this around just so you can see the glow in it, but it does light up like crazy. And even what's interesting is these molded stones as well light up, and they're just gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous.
Barbara, next time we see you, maybe next sale or something, I'd be really curious to know what you thought of Secret Dealers. And anybody else, if you are interested in watching it, I'd be really interested to know what you thought of it.
This one has beautiful, kind of a forest green, olive green stem. And then you have the beautiful olive green here, emerald, as well as some teal pieces. And then these cut stones. And they're interesting because the texture is reverse cut in the back. So they're sort of like an intaglio here. And then the front has that cut stone. So really, absolutely,
really interesting. Hiya, Carly.
Just
Christy. Lovely to see you, Carly. Yeah, look, we did have lollipops when we managed to get the sugarcane dragged here along the bullock carts past the big grass huts, Ange. So
this is what it looks like with the light behind it, which is just amazing. And this piece is gold tone as well. Quality, exceptional quality, great dimensionality. And then, of course, you're going to get these clip earrings as well with it. And
Raven, there it is, Raven. Andrew's just put it in the chat.
One of my favorite things to do with clip earrings is if you have just a plain ring, I know that we've demonstrated this before, but it's always so fun, is you can slide the bit of the flat ring over onto this. And now it doesn't work with all rings, but you can make a fabulous little cocktail ring out of the clips. And of course, you can wear them on your little lapel collars or use them as paper clips. Ooh, and I just knocked my phone down. But you can see how that adds just a little tiny bit of sparkle that would match your brooch beautifully if you wanted to do something like that, which I think is just lovely. And of course, as a paper clip, you cannot go wrong with 2 postcards or 2 pieces of vintage ephemera that need a little pop of sparkle. You can now clip them together. And these earrings actually work really well for that. So lots of ways to utilize the clip earrings as well as the brooch. Let me put this on a bag so you can see what it would look like. And I do realize that this is a higher start price, but guys, this is an exceptional piece. It's one of those things that you hold in your hands. I talk about this a lot because it's so true. You hold it in your hand and there's just this feeling of quality. It just has that weight that's just absolutely stunning. So let's get the light back onto it so you guys can see what that will look like. Oh, the shades of green in this is just beyond magnificent. And actually, I was thinking it might look just a little better this way. Let's see if I can get that on so you can see. I was gonna put it this way, kind of onto the bottom of the bag, but I will just hold that so you guys can see how that
I
would
think
look.
Katie does have
There
some
you go.
postcards. You're going to
I
show some
do.
postcards around the end of the towards the end of the sale. I think you've got a whole lot of them.
Yeah, I can bring them next, Dennis, if you're interested in them. No problem at all. I would love to bring some postcards. Okay, so let's put this onto one of our Christmas postcards. Again, I think this would be great for Christmas, but you can wear it all year round because green's just awesome. We'll go ahead and start the countdown with this, and you are going to get the earrings with it. So all for one money, and this is just an exceptional brooch. You cannot go wrong with this at all. Oh, the molded stones are just everything. Okay, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end, friends. Yeah, there is a bit of a lag tonight. Okay. And Noel, I won't speak too soon. My light just went out.
Wait for
Let's see.
Angela. You know how cross she gets if we announce.
Oh, this is
Noel,
gonna be wrong.
congratulations.
Noel
hello.
Padilla.
Lovely to see you, Noel, as always.
Welcome in. So glad to have you here. That is just a spectacular color. You are going to love that when you get it in person. Okay. Noel. Fabulous. Okay. Let's see. Dennis, after this, I'll bring some postcards for you. Okay. Yes.
Hi, Maria. Maria
Hi,
Ramirez.
Maria. Welcome in. Let's see if I can get my light working again. I think sometimes even though I charged it yesterday, I think that the battery is on its way out. So I might need to constantly leave it plugged in here. Might have to order another one of these. Okay. There we go. We like the sparkly light. Hi, Maria. Welcome in.
Do we know Roger?
I do not. I don't know who Roger is.
I think I'm just a little cheeky.
Okay. The next piece we have is Pure Magic at 3 inches. And it is starting off at $54. And this one is just absolutely insanity in quality and sparkle and size. I love
Kim. Hi, Kim. How
Hi,
lovely to see
Kim.
you. This one is not reading as clear as it actually is because this is like beautifully clear. We have this problem where the clear rhinestone ones show yellow when they're not, and our yellow ones don't show yellow when they are. We don't know how we can quite control the light to do it. There is a tiny bit of very gentle vintage wear
right there at the tip.
It's really tiny. This is a beautiful quality piece. It really is. And it was 3 inches, wasn't it?
Whopping 3 inches. This brooch is huge, and it has just got an insane amount of puddling on the back. And it looks to me, Nate, like a giant paisley.
It is paisley. Yeah, it is totally paisley.
Like
I see this as being really high 50s. I don't think this is quite into the 60s yet. It might be, but it is stunning. Look at the quality of the puddling on the back of that. It's just, and again, someone has loved this. Make a fantastic Christmas tree ornament, like make a wonderful pendant too.
This one is so sparkly, so perfect for If you've got anyone with a wedding or an upcoming kind of fancy event, New Year's, man, nothing like getting dressed up for a New Year's Eve dinner and wearing something like this. And it's actually so heavy in quality that it doesn't want to stay on our little bag.
It does sort of look like a tiny little fat bird.
Yes, it does look like a
It's like a little fat bird.
little happy fat bird. You got his beak and his little tail. But I like the combination, Nate, of these smaller round rhinestones with the marquise, and the way that they've done it in different designs. They've really created a natural movement that I just love.
Yeah. Yeah, this certainly doesn't work, and having a combination of cuts and sizes often doesn't. But this looks lovely, and again, this on a $14 bag, it just makes it look like you bought it in one of the most expensive stores you could possibly think of.
Yeah, it looks incredibly expensive, and I also love the double row of rhinestones, how they've tucked that underneath. It just adds for a whole nother layer of dimension with this piece. And for a Christmas tree, oh, I keep thinking about that. I usually do the shiny bright, but I'm thinking this year my aluminum tree could be all just sparkly brooches, which would be very fun. So let's go ahead and start the countdown. This guy is so hefty in quality. I mean, just really exceptional that I am going to keep it on Betty White here. Let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
I think we may have a pass on that, which is cool. We'll bring it back at the end, but we better wait for Ange.
Dennis, I have heard Taylor Swift's new album. I can't say one thing or another about it personally because I am not a Swiftie. Although my grandmother knew and went to school with her grandmother, Marjorie Mullenkamp. They went to high school and college together, and she had a beautiful coloratura voice. So I always joke that I'm of the generation that I should know more about Taylor Swift than I do. But my grandma, who is turning 95 this year, knows more about Taylor Swift and is a complete Swiftie. So I think that's hilarious. I didn't dislike the album, but I wouldn't get it on vinyl. That is my hot take on the Taylor Swift. I thought it was catchy, and I wouldn't mind listening to it, but it's not something I listen to every day. But what did you think? Anyone else in the chat that's heard it? Nate, have you listened to it yet?
I haven't, and not really. Oh, excuse me.
It is very X-rated, Maria. There's a lot in that album where she has kind of gone from love story, which is, kind of teeny bopper cute romance, to like all out explicit, and she totally has done that on this album, and that didn't bother me at all. I thought, you've evolved as an artist, go for it. But she does definitely mention Travis in great detail. I will say that.
That wouldn't bother me at all. That wouldn't bother me in the slightest. That's just not really my go-to genre of music.
Yeah.
Raven, I'm glad you got that email to go through.
Wonderful, Raven. Yes. Yeah, the Ophelia video, and then is it Life of a Showgirl? I liked that song off of the album quite a bit. But I'm more of I love all genres of music, really. I can listen to anything from pop punk to rock to jazz to country. I don't listen to a lot of country except for old country. I love 50s doo-wop, so I kind of have a whole range of music that I listen to. But I would say my favorite genre is probably all the good pop punk stuff. But my 50s, man, I love 50s and jazz, a lot. So that's kind of
Yeah.
fun.
I like
Um,
jazz. I'm a big fan of Brubeck. If I really want to
yeah,
chill, I'll play Dave Brubeck albums back to back. And Nina Simone. That's
yes.
my
Oh, I love Nina Simone. She's phenomenal. I love Chet Baker. Any Chet Baker
oh.
stuff.
He's a trumpeter, Chet Baker, wasn't he? Wasn't he?
Yes. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I have a few of his albums. Um, Night Train, was that one of his? I'm trying to remember. Am I thinking of a different artist? I may be thinking of a different artist. But yeah, so many.
Mm.
Let's see. Oh, I found out about the Icelandic singer today who just did a concert here. It was kind of jazzy. Oh, I probably would like her, Angela. Definitely send her my way. So every record store day they put out a compilation album from the jazz. What is it called? Jazz Dispensary. And I don't know if you guys are into vinyl or have vinyl records, but if you are and you're able to go to a record store on record store day, you may have to stand in line. There's kind of a whole thing with that, but and you can get a copy of the Jazz Dispensary compilation. It's wonderful. I mean, it's all old, Dave Burback. It's a lot of Chet Baker, all of those kinds of my brain's kind of, it's late and it's not functioning in its highest capacity, but there's a lot of great artists that are in a kind of themed type album. And this year was night. It was like nightlife. Oh my gosh, it's phenomenal. So I love that. Yes, growing my collection. Oh no, I didn't hear about Diane Keaton. That's awful.
Yeah, unfortunately, at 79.
Oh man, I loved her. She was in quite a few movies. Okay. The next thing we have, I will run some postcards because I heard Dennis asking about them. So I'll go through these pretty quickly. They are all starting at $4. And this one, I'm bringing some funny ones from the 50s. And then I brought two that are not funny. So I will start out with the beautiful hand embroidered postcard. It has a little wear to it. It says, "To my dear sweetheart." These are all hand embroidered flowers. And they do this by embroidering a sheet and then putting it in between. So this is the first postcard. Love the embroidery work on it. And to do this, I don't know how to really do these rapid fire, but if you're interested in the postcard, just put like $4 sweetheart if that's the one that you want, and
Great
then
idea.
I'll get you for it. Okay. So that one we've got. And then the other one that is not kind of ha-ha funny is a Merry Christmas to You with these adorable little pigs. They're so whimsical. So I love this one. And this is a Tux postcard. It has not very much writing on the back. So this one is the Merry Christmas. Oh, and then the back of this one does have some writing as well. Okay, 4 pigs for MJ Bear.
Hi, Heather, Elizabeth. Yeah, I was a bit sad about it as well. Although I always sort of temper that with thinking, 70, I think she was 79. I think 79 is a great age.
Okay. $5 for the Xmas. Okay, so what we'll do. Okay, Carly, I've got you for the sweetheart for 4. And then Dennis and MJ Bear, I'll put that one back up. So if there's more than 2 people interested, we'll just make it a. No, Dennis, it's okay. I wasn't quite sure how to do this as quickly. So sweetheart goes to Carly, and then it's right now with Dennis at $5. So we'll just hold this one back up, and MJ. Is that, don't you think, Nate, that's the most fair? Okay. So we've got this right now at $5, and I will counter down on this one. I'm sorry I wasn't very clear. Okay. So if there's more than one person, then we'll just turn it into a small mini auction.
I think actually Maria gets the sweetheart because she did put her 4 in first.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Carly. Maria gets that one.
Yeah, I think she said it. She said it herself.
Okay.
Thank you for drawing our attention. We probably didn't really organize this as well as we may have thought it through.
No. Yeah.
So maybe if we show a thing, see if anyone's actually interested in it. If more than one person is interested in it, let's just start it at 4. If it's just one person,
Yep.
we'll put it down to them at 4. How does that sound?
That
guys?
sounds
Does that sound
great.
all right?
Does that
You're
work
good with
for
that?
everyone in the chat? Okay. So we'll start the countdown on this one right now. It's with Dennis at 5 for the fun Merry Christmas Tux postcard. So hi, Heather from Antique Agenda. Welcome in. Okay. So here we are at 2019, 18. Oh, Dennis says MJ says let Dennis have it. Okay. Then we'll do that. The pig's good.
Oh, I think we did muck that up, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. We didn't think this through.
Okay, so we'll let Dennis have that one. Dennis,
Karen says, "What a racket!"
yes, what a racket. So I've got the pigs going to Dennis for 5, and then I have the sweetheart going to Maria for 4. Okay, I'm sorry, we have completely derailed and mucked this up a little bit. All right, now I'm going to go through the fun postcards. These are kind of from the 50s, 30s era. They're kind of humorous and they're fun. So this one says the end to a perfect day. You've got the guy sleeping in the doghouse. And then this has the Art Nouveau back with the cool stamp and some writing, which is really great.
Something to your letter, something.
Oh, let me turn that so you can read.
All something, meet me at the 8 o'clock car at the station. Mother will be along, but that doesn't
Cut.
Not nice. Cut nice.
Yeah, cut nice. Zach. So
Wow.
we'll do this one. Okay.
Okay, so I think MJ Bear is the only one that wants to afford the doghouse. I think, and that's a good amount of time. So let's put that down to MJ.
Okay, great. And then here's our next fun one. Yes, these are shenanigans. Doesn't it give you a thrill, Angus, when you put your arm around me? Aye, lassie, but I'm getting it in the wrong place. This one's quite saucy. So there we go. Got the moon, really saucy. 1936, this one is, and it's got a letter. Let's see. Dear Nellie. This guy has great penmanship.
I'm just waiting for you to come out this afternoon. Have not seen anyone I know yet. Something is in this as Uncle Arthur was at his age. All the best.
All the best. Okay, it looks like MJ Bear has that one. So, very Scottish. MJ Bear has the hands. Okay, then I have this one, which is, I can't see anything striking, John. No, you're can't, but others can. Let's go. And her pants are falling down. Striking display of gowns. And everybody's looking. And you've got that beautiful Art Nouveau design at the top, but no one has written on the back. This one is from the General Comics Company out of US. So we got that one. So just put gowns for 4 if you're interested in that. We also have 2 of anything, make a pair. But 2 of these make a howling mob. And you've got 2 babies crying. Some of these are kind of funny. From 1933.
MJ said 4 striking, but Dennis went 4 as well. So,
were you in?
So I think both of them were interested in that one. MJ was first. If you wanted to go 5, Dennis, is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, we'll just start a countdown. MJ, I do have you for the babies. Okay, So I'm going to start the countdown on this one. Right now I have Dennis at 5 for the gowns. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And I think that's going to Dennis. But let me just make sure.
Hey, William Yeager. He says, "Girl, your boxes are to die for."
Oh, thank you, William. I'm so glad. Yes, I will. I will wait for the chat, Angela. Good idea. Okay, Dennis, that is with you. Congratulations, you're getting that one. Then these are so fun. I love this. It's so comforting to know that everything's patched up again. She's got the patches. This one is from 1945, and it looks like Dear Angus. Try and
get home Friday night. Had a bad shower here last night. I am having a swell time. Will see you Sunday. Love,
Sammy.
I'm not sure. Look like summer. I'm not. Yeah.
Yep. Looks fun. Dear Aunt something. Okay, it looks like MJ Bear is getting that one. Okay. And then I've got just a few left for you guys. This one's kind of funny. It says, "And why did you call her Onyx, Mrs. Eris? Because she was unexpected." It's a baby. This is from 1929, 39, I'm sorry. No, 29, that's right, out of New York. And love the Art Nouveau on the postcard. It says, "Dear EB, I thought I would write." Can you read the rest of that, Nate?
Yeah, I thought it was right. Hope I see you to the fair and hope you come home Sunday. Something, doctor, something. I am fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
we'll start to count down
Dennis
on
5.
this one.
Okay.
I see Dennis at 5. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And I think, yeah, that one's a really cute one. I thought that was so fun. Let's see. Dennis, I think, is getting the baby Onyx. And let's see that one. Okay, and then I've got 2 more left. This one's from the same series of postcards, it looks like. It says, "I got her with a parcel of soldiers' comforts, sir." And it's a very pretty woman on the front. Kind of military theme from 1943. So war era postcard here, which has a lot of history. On the back, something about a friend with really interesting handwriting and a cool stamp. This is a industry agriculture stamp for defense. So definitely war era. I know the cursive is very hard to read, especially with pencil. Okay, so let's see here. I think MJ's getting that one. But let me just double check. Yes, parcel. Okay, great. And then the last one that I have for tonight that are kind of the funny range, and this one I think is hilarious. It says, "We had a grand blowout." It's an embossed postcard with the kerosene image on the front. This lady is just wild, and the stove's going all which way. This one is got a really interesting postmark on it that I can't really read, but I like the design. And then it's got this message here. Something with meeting is on, and this card sequence the time or something, which is really interesting. So
Represents the time. Represents
yeah.
the time.
Oh yeah, it could be represents the time.
The time. Get my appointment
Effective.
for effective July the 1st. Well, that's a very business-like
Yeah, very.
postcard for such a comic.
I know, for such a maybe they're talking about 4th of July. I don't know, but I thought this one was fun. So, and it's got the stamp as well. So, okay, that's all the postcards that I have this
Thanks,
evening. If you want me to bring more postcards, Dennis, I got you for that one. It was a boom. All right, Dennis. And please let me know. Let me know which kind of postcards I have more of these kind of funny 50s, 30s, 30s to 50s ones. Or do you want me to bring more of the Christmas? I have other holiday. Just kind of let me know. I thought it would be a fun addition. I know we mainly sell jewelry, but these work really well with the brooches. So just kind of let me know which things you would like to see, and I will bring more. Thank you guys so much. Victorian postcards and Cupid cards. Okay, let me write that down. Cupid, Victorian. Okay, and then more like the ones we put the brooches on. I can do that, Dennis. I've got some floral ones that are really beautiful. Yes, maybe Angela can. You know what? We could put these into AI and see if it could read it. Anyway, just a fun thing. Okay. Thank you, Nate, for
No worries.
Interruption. I think those were fun. And it is time for the most sparkly. I hope it shows up like the 4th of July, just like that last postcard. This next piece is starting at fantastic.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have to say it. I'm sorry. It's going to start at 85. It's $85 start. I had to really sort of sublet half the house to be able to afford this thing. I was not letting this go. And it is magnificent. I know we say this is the best of whatever we've had, but I'm convinced that this is the best bracelet I've ever owned. It is like 2 bracelets, basically. It is in perfect condition. Any discoloration of any of the stones is just the lighting. It is an exceptional condition. Absolutely runway elegant.
Yeah, this is kind of like a giant, magnificent cuff. Oh, Dennis, you're so welcome. I love the postcards myself, so I am always thrilled to bring them. Yeah, this is incredible. The light sparkles off it like you would not believe. And as you can see, the puddling on the back is insane. This is not marked. I don't know who made this, but it's definitely something out of the 50s era because it is so quality. I mean, I see Marilyn Monroe wearing something like this.
Yeah.
It does have a safety chain.
Got a safety chain. This would have taken a long time to make. It would have taken a long time to make. I don't know. The setting of all of those rhinestones, they're all prong set, the puddling on the back. This surely must have taken days. It must have taken days for someone to do this. It fits it like it's butter. It is just so exceptionally beautiful fitting. And again, the yellowing that you see on those baguette stones, it just simply isn't there.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have not figured out how to get our light to not do that. But I posted a video earlier today on my Instagram, so you guys can see that. It really sparkles. I do want to highlight the clasp because, on these better pieces, they do a really great job at making the rhinestones. You can see there. Just integrate so beautifully into the way that it connects. So when you're wearing it, you can't even really see where the clasp is. which I do appreciate. I'm going to put this up to the microphone so we can all get a little ASMR, because this tongue and box clasp is just great. So secure. Can you hear that click? Oh,
You actually froze there a couple of times for me when you were showing it. So I don't know if you actually froze for anybody else. Tell me if
oh, I hope I didn't freeze. I will put this back on so you can see that it has that really unique indentation effect. That's what I'm calling it. So when you wear it, it really hugs your wrist, and it's just magnificent. So I'm going to get this hooked back together so you can see. This is like a total amazing statement piece. Cuff bracelet. You could totally wear it over something and kind of cinch like a sleeve down to make a statement. I mean, this is...
Or you could wear it with a really crisp white t-shirt and a pair of tight jeans and boots, or a white button-up, that crisp white button-up. I love that look. This is like two bracelets together. Honestly, this is exceptional.
Maria, the wonderful thing about this is, as quality as it is not heavy. So when I wear it, it is very light and it's easy to wear. It doesn't feel like I'm being bogged down. It's got some weight to it because, obviously you can see all the puddling, but I promise you it's not overly heavy. And I'm someone that's sensitive to bracelets. I don't like a lot like on me. And this just feels phenomenal. It is about... to measure it for you guys, it's about 8 inches in size. So it does in it, and I'm about a 7.5, and this fits me really well.
I think it needs an extra bit of length because of the way it's constructed.
Yes.
That I think that sort of construction may take up a bit more of length than another sort of construction would. This is so chic, honestly. It is so. Heather, good night, Heather. I hope you have a great week.
Night, Heather. Yes, it definitely stays together when you wear it. Now, if it's just a little bit on the looser side for you when you're wearing it, you could definitely push it up on the arm and it will stay really well.
So what's the width?
Yes. So the width of this is about 2.5 inches in size. And it does stay flat, except for, as you can see when you're wearing it, because of the nature of the cuff, it does have a little bit of a gap because it's bigger.
It actually looks wider than 2.5 inches.
But yes, it's 2.5, and you can see how it does lay flat on the wrist up here. You could totally put this over some fabric if you wanted to as well, to kind of do like over a jacket. You could easily probably do that. Not with the buttons on it, but if you had like a jean jacket, it would make a great little cuff. So this is phenomenal.
Or if you rolled your cuff up the same sort of width as that, and you actually sort of had that over your cuff, it might look really smart as well.
Yes. Now, I do want to show the video of it I took this morning. Of course, I can't play the music, but I just want you guys to be able to see how it glistens in the light. Can you see that, Nate? Is it showing on screen? It just, when it hits the light, and you can see how clear the rhinestones are. So this is just phenomenal. Let me see if it will fit on Bernadette. I don't know if it will, because it is a little bit on the bigger side, but we can certainly drape it around so you can see here. And I didn't put the safety chain on. Oh yeah, look how pretty that is. You can really see that effect there where it cinches in with that beautiful ribbing. Okay, let's start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, this thing is insanity. It's just absolutely gorgeous.
maybe on a bride, it would look. It's certainly grand enough
Yeah.
for a bride.
Or
It's,
just a
I mean,
great night of going out, when you
yeah.
just want to. I have outfits. I don't know about you guys, but I have outfits or pieces that I wear when I'm having sort of a day that I just need to feel most like myself and most kind of fun and just like, good. And I think this is the kind of bracelet for that.
Oh, Maria, you are gonna absolutely love that. I promise. When you
Yes,
get
girl, Maria.
when it arrived at Katie's, Katie opened this, and you were agog at this. I think I was
Yeah.
too. It was even better than I expected. Um,
Yeah, it was spectacular.
you're gonna absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Maria.
All right, Maria. Thank you. You are gonna adore that. It is spectacular. Um, okay. Let's see here.
Oh, you had compliments from the last one you got from us.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Maria. Yeah, they will give you compliments on that. Great for a
And
holiday party.
I mean, I'm all about bringing back the brooch. I really am all about it, but I so want to bring back the rhinestone bracelet as well. Like men, women, everybody. I think they're just the most glamorous um, accessory.
I think it is because it adds another layer of kind of fun bling to your outfit.
And I'd
Um,
love to know what people say to you when you first wear it out. I would just love to know the feedback you get from when you wear that.
yeah, I would love to too. Okay, my next piece is a fabulous number, all clad in AB. And this is made by a Canadian company that we don't see a lot here in the States. So I was really lucky to get this, and I thought it was just so beautiful. This is starting off at $38, and it is
Oh,
for this
nice.
magnificent ICAB, perfect for winter, which we have coming up, and Christmas and all those fun things, but also great, all year round it because it picks up all these different colors, your blues, your pinks, your yellows. It's just got a lot of movement. And Triad, they're a really interesting company because they were founded in the 40s and they did a lot of jewelry with the Triad design, which you can see that kind of 3-part Art Deco design here. And they were out of Canada. So I think that they are very cool. They made incredible rhinestone jewelry, now sought after by collectors. And this is marked Triad. It has that beautiful rivet construction, and then you can see the mark right on the back. Do I keep freezing? Oh, my internet, I tell you, it's
It's
just a
going
mess.
off occasionally.
Okay, hopefully that I won't freeze so you guys can get a great look at this piece. But this is Triad. It is beautiful. It's from probably the 60s, I would imagine, although Triad wasn't around a super long time. So they're one of those companies akin to Weiss, I believe, that they had kind of a shorter run. But
Hi,
they made
Amy. Hi, Amy Wilcox. It's lovely to see you. When you had that back at that lapel length away from the camera, it did its major paparazzi thing, ice crystal paparazzis. And it's almost, you know what? It's almost more than just reflected light. It looks like light is literally coming out of them. It's such an incredible sparkle.
Yes, when this thing gets in the light, and this light that we have, it is just a regular kind of bright light. It's nothing that you wouldn't find naturally out, So when you're out in public, this thing is going to catch the light and it is going to be magnificent. You're going to get that sparkle wherever you go with this, and that's just amazing. So don't be concerned that you can't recreate this at home in your own environments, because you totally can. This is just a really good white light, so it's showing up beautifully well. But I love the design of this brooch. Let me show you a little more up close, because you've got the pinwheel effect, but then I love where you get that kind of triad square on the inside, those points.
And all of those prongs on every round set stone every round set stone has like what 40 prongs on it.
Oh yeah, an insane amount.
It's
It's all
crazy.
it's almost so blinding that I don't know how the design is actually reading, so I'm going to tilt the light away from it for a second, just so you guys can kind of see that dimension happening there. Yeah.
This particular shade of AB is giving giving sort of opal vibes. Because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a certain milkiness there, but the flashes of color sort of remind me of really, really good quality Ethiopian Welo opals. Amy's asking if there's any glow to that piece.
Oh, Amy, that is a great question. No glow to this piece at all, but it is still kind of glowing by itself because it's just so darn sparkly. I love it. Okay, we'll get this on a postcard from 1910, and we will start the countdown on this exceptional beauty. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Unfortunately, people are having some freezing issues, but hopefully.
It seems to have been good for the moment, but it was the same for me, Jane. The picture froze, but the audio continued, and then it sort of caught up. But it's actually good at the moment. In fact, so good, in fact, that brooch is showing insanely beautifully.
Oh, I'm so glad. Dennis, I think this is going to be great on your Christmas tree or great on yourself. Just beautiful. Congrats, Dennis. That one is exceptional.
I think it is. I think we have time for a giveaway.
Okay, well, let's do it.
Oh, we might be a tiny bit early, but let's do it. Okay. You do not need to have purchased anything or intend to purchase anything to enter into the giveaways. They're our gift to you. It's a number guessing game. I'll give you a range of numbers. You just need to guess the correct number. It could be the high number. It could be the low number of the range. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. The number range for this giveaway, the second giveaway, is between 10 and 40. That's between 10 and 40. Good luck. And I think I've sent this one on to you as well.
Yes, you have, so I can verify.
He's going to go to Michael's tomorrow to find a Christmas tree form for the craft project, for the brooch Christmas tree.
Oh, that's fun. I cannot wait, Dennis. If you feel like sharing photos of that when you get it done, we would love to see it and feature it here. No pressure, of course, but I think that would be fantastic. Where I live now, I have these wonderful windows, which I didn't have before, and my grandparents' dining table fits neatly in one of the windows. And I was thinking this year it would be really great to have the aluminum Christmas tree with the color wheel kind of facing out towards the street where everyone can see from the windows. Now, I don't have a rotating base yet for it, but having all of the brooches with the color wheel might really throw some sparkle down at the neighbors, which I think will be fun. Let's see.
Okay, I had found it. It's quite a bit down into the into the chat. I'm going to send you who it is.
Okay, good.
Oh, wait a second. That didn't work.
Oh, I see it. Nope, that I was wrong. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't click on that one. All right, Nina, I got to go back up to the top to verify because I can't. I don't want to say the wrong person.
Did you see the message that I'd sent to you? Who I think it was?
Yeah, I see a different person, so I'm just verifying.
I'd give you a timestamp, but
almost useless because all of
Yeah.
them are the same one.
Yep. Okay. I see it now. Nate.
Okay. Okay, the number was 29 and it goes to Patricia Wishon. Congratulations, Patricia. And there were some people that came in. I saw Dan Ferris come in as well. Dan, hi, buddy. And Melanie as well. Hi, Melanie. Welcome in. Helen Melchor is in. Welcome in as well, Helen. Susie Gale. I'm pretty sure that's a new name. Welcome in, Susie Gale.
Welcome in, Susie. So glad to have you here tonight. And all of our friends in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. Okay, the next piece that we have up. Oh, this one's magnificent. Yes, it is. Okay, this one's just gorgeous. This is starting off at $42. And it is just wow. It is 2.5 inches in size. And it is an exceptional beauty, Nate.
I thought this had the quality of a Juliana. I didn't find it, but there's something about it that's. I think it's because of the marquee heavy nature of this. I love this blue color palette. This is more of maybe a pale. Is it a Swiss blue? I'm not sure it actually is a Swiss blue. There's a bright electric blue sort of topazy color in the middle. And it is almost a pale London blue. I love this. This is really sophisticated look. Now, I don't think anything glows on this, but I'll just check my listing. No, I don't have any glow on this. This is it's $42 start, but it's an absolutely beautiful piece. Honestly, this is such good quality. What's the dimension? Sorry, did we get a measurement? It's almost 3, a fraction under 3.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 inches in size, so it's a really good size. Lots of movement. Love the floral design. The middle stone almost just looks like this insane electric gemstone. It's absolutely fantastic. I love all the little AB sprinklings throughout the flower because it really adds some of that wonderful light and sparkle to it. It's just a fabulous wintry brooch, but you could also wear this in spring because of the floral nature. Something just to bring you some cheer. I think it's great. This on a jean jacket. You know, I talk about jean jackets probably way too much on the sales, but I think a jean jacket is one of the best thing that you can have in your wardrobe because it just goes with everything. And then adding bling to it is the cherry on the top. This does have a square rivet on the back, so it is just exceptional quality with all that open work and puddling mixed in. It's quality, quality, quality. Okay, let's get this on a postcard.
Melanie said that she just purchased 40 Coca-Cola tins this weekend and trying to decide how best to display them. Katie uses those. It's a quite large circular patch with an adhesive backing that has a hook on it as well.
Yes, so I love these.
So you're not using any of those awful claw things that just ruin porcelain plates when you put them up on your walls. So that's how Katie uses it. And again, I think that's really sophisticated because it helps. You can absolutely map out the symmetry really well.
Yeah, these are made by the Flatiron Disc Company. These are the 4-inch size that I use because they're a little bit larger, but you can get them in all different sizes. And I buy them either at Hobby Lobby or Amazon, but I'm not sure if Hobby Lobby has them anymore. Amazon, you can get a big pack of them. They're not the most inexpensive, but they're not the most expensive either. So, but they're worth it because they don't damage the trays. They're super easy to hang. The only thing with these is I would definitely have something weighted on the back. So when you glue it, it's kind of an adhesive and you wet it and you stick it on. It doesn't dry right away, so you do have time to shift it. But I would put something heavy on it and let it sit overnight. Otherwise, if you don't, they will it will not stick. So that's just a little tip. But see, they're just so easy to hang back
So
up.
what are they called? What was the brand name of them?
They are made by the Flat Iron Disc Company, and they're their plate hangers. So the adhesive plate hangers, made out of England, I believe, but you can get them on Amazon. So that's what I would look for. They're fantastic. I've never tried them on actual like porcelain, but they're made for that too. So you guys can decide.
I've had them on porcelain. I've used them on porcelain before.
Okay.
The adhesive is really strong, doesn't damage them at all. And as I say, those horrible metal claw things are so bad for hanging porcelain up. They really are. But let's get this one on a card and give it a countdown.
Yep. And I got the card backwards. This is from 1908. And just gorgeous. We'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Maria, I do still collect them. I don't collect as many as I was in the beginning because the ones I don't have now are so rare. They're very expensive. So I was able to pick up more in the beginning, but yep, I'm always looking for them. I love the postcard with this pen. Absolutely just fantastic. Okay.
Don't have any takers on that. We'll show it at the end, or it'll come back at another sale at another time.
Okay. Oh, let's do this one. Okay. Now, this is a great example of brutalism, and I've had this actually for a while because I wasn't sure that I was willing to part with it. And I think now I am. I've enjoyed it enough that it is coming. Maria, I don't have a P.O. box, but I do have address that you can send some things to. So just shoot me an email and I'll send that to you. But again, there's no need to ever send me anything. But if you guys do feel so inclined, we do have a way to accept mail. Okay. This next piece is a Weiss piece, which is why this starts at $42, but it is just absolutely a great example of brutalism. It is so cool. It's 2 1/4 inches in size, and I love this. It is the coolest Christmas bow I think I've ever seen in a brutalist style that I just adore. It is light gray and clear, and every rhinestone in this is perfect. Again, my light does one of those things. See, now you can see how clear it is. It does one of those things where it shows that it's yellow, but I promise you can see how it changes when I get it in the light. It's just phenomenal, this brooch. If you love brutalism and you love Weiss pieces, this is an excellent example of both. And I think it would be great for Christmas. This is the Weiss mark. If you're not familiar with Weiss, Weiss was founded by Albert Weiss. He worked for Coro, which was another really prominent, amazing jewelry designer back in the day. And he started Weiss in 1942. So he kind of learned all of the best things in jewelry making, from the Austrian crystals to the incredible design techniques and quality, and then was able to transfer that to his jewelry company that he started. Now, it only lasted until about the 70s. So Weiss wasn't around that long, and all of the stuff that he made is now very desirable by collectors. It is very, very Grinch or Dorian Gray. I haven't thought about Dorian Gray in a long time. There is no glow on this, but it is just spectacular. And I like the way that this is formed. I think it's really unusual. So for all of the brutalist fans out there, this brooch is for you. Look at that on the black. Is that not just stunning? I am so in love with this brooch. And of course, the fact that it's Weiss means that it's extra desirable and a wonderful name to have. You get the quality behind the name for sure. Let me get this on a postcard. I hopefully it's showing okay on our different handbags here. I really like the bow specifically on these handbags. I think it's so chic. What a really fantastic look.
It is. It's really interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a sort of a brutalist bow like that before.
I have not either. It's completely new. So I love it. Let's see. Okay, we're going to get this on this postcard here. I think will be fun. It's the Royal Exchange and Bank of England. Although I could get it on a Christmas postcard, but we'll do this one. Okay, let's start the countdown here for the Weiss bow at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I just feel like it's not showing up very well. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Love that on that post. Just the angularness of the way that the ribbon is formed is so cool to me. I love it.
Gray is such a sophisticated color on a rhinestone. I really like a gray rhinestone.
Yeah, I love the gray and the clear together. All right, bid end. It is, Dennis. I really like it. Put a cough drop in just because I'm having some allergy issues, so I do apologize if you guys can hear that strangely while I chat with you all. Ricolas are wonderful. Let's see. I don't see any interest in that, and that is okay. It is a very specific look. We will bring that back at the end. Okay. Let's see here. This brooch is just magnificent. This one looks like a feather plume, and I love that about it. It is starting at $38. And I love this so much. It's 2 inches in size. Nate, I just think the quality of this is beyond amazing.
There's something about all AB. We've had a few, that first one was all AB, but there's something when all of the ABs are the same color palette, and really the shape of the stones is all the same. It's just the size that the designer has played with, and I mean that sparkle on this is absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane, the sparkle, and look at the beautiful quality of the back. The construction is absolutely magnificent. So post 58, but I love it. I mean, feather or frond, palm frond, I'm not sure, but it just is such a sophisticated look.
Yeah, it is absolutely stunning. I love the kind of movement of it that it provides. It's so stunning. The way they've even turned these little clear round rhinestones on edge makes them look very square in nature, and at that diagonal is just wonderful to add that movement. It is gold tone, and the sparkle on these ABs. I mean, I am absolutely obsessed with ABs because they're just like magic in a brooch. Really
intriguing. And these are doing a real interesting flip of colors between gold and pink to me, or gold and lilac.
Oh yeah,
you yellowy get gold and lilac.
All the different colors in this.
This has honestly just really, really beautiful quality rhinestones. This one.
Yeah, it is so beautiful. And this, whoever designed this, I don't know, but I sure would have put my name on this if I made it because it's just so special. Ooh, look at that on that postcard. Is that not just spectacular together? I love that combination. And you see how when you put it up next to that red, it does pull out a lot of the pinky reds. AB just has that magic like that. It is insane.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start the countdown on this one. at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Wow, that's showing so beautifully. It really is.
Yeah, and then it sparkles so well on camera, which is great. Okay, I don't see any interest in that. We will
That's
bring
cool.
that back. No worries. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's do one of my mom's pottery pieces that she's made. My mom does an amazing job with these, and this one took quite a while, and I'll explain a little bit about that, but it is just stunning. This one starts at $45 in the chat, and I always want to take the lid off to show you the secret surprise, but let me show you the whole beautiful piece first. This is made out of earthen stoneware, and it does have real 22 karat gold on it, which is just amazing. My mom has been having trouble finding this gold lately because the company that makes it went out of business. And it's a special type of pottery glaze, and each bottle is about this big, and it's about $65 to now $75. So it's pretty expensive to get. This has a beautiful transferware on it that my mom has to hand cut out all of these pieces with that beautiful white underglaze. And what was special about this piece is my mom makes all of these pieces in hopes that certain elements will go inside of it when she plans the design. But as you know, clay shrinks when it's in the kiln. And so it's sort of a gamble whether things will fit. So the original stopper, beautiful stopper that my mom had, unfortunately did not fit in the top of this. And I was so excited when I finally found this, which looks like a just adorable little acorn to me, fit right inside. It was like the perfect Goldilocks fit. And I was so happy. And I love this because it has a little bubble inside in the glass, which I think is just adorable. And I love the texture on it. So I was really pleased to get one of these decanter stoppers that fit beautifully in the top. My mom has also done an amazing job with that transfer on the inside and then a little bit of the gold. You can see how gorgeous the speckles are in this clay, in this earthen stoneware. My mom signs all of the pieces. You will get a note from the artist. And then on the bottom of the lid, my mom has also done one of her special genie stamps as well on the inside. So you just kind of get a fun little surprise all the way around, and that beautiful black glaze, which just is amazing on the earthen stoneware. Let's measure this for you. It is about 5 inches tall and about 3.5 inches wide. So it's a good little countertop piece to add into your displays. And I love the magic of the lid because you can take it off and now store your jewelry or anything inside. So we are calling these jewelies because I think they're so special and fun. Make a great gift also for Christmas if you know someone that loves handmade and artistry created items. You could say that this was made by a local potter in Jacksonville, Florida, so a very special gift. We'll go ahead and start the countdown on that. Look at the gold shimmer. That is just absolutely magnificent. Okay, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Look how beautiful. Oh, the speckles in the clay and that earthen stoneware, guys, is just some of my absolute favorite. It is just, and the white glaze, the way that my mom puts it on and then the speckles come through. It's just a stunner. Okay, and then I see that sold. All right, I think that is going to Jane. Congratulations, Jane. You are getting that piece, and it is gorgeous. I want to take a minute and thank all of you guys for loving my mom's pottery as much as I do and being a part of her creative journey. This was a big step for her, selling her pieces. It's some of the first pieces that she's ever sold outside of just enjoying them in our home. So they really mean a lot to my mom and, of course, to me. So thank you guys so much for being a part of that. And supporting my mom. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. Oh, I love this brooch, Nate.
I do. I love it too. This one reminds me of watermelon tourmalines. It is such a pretty piece. Almost certainly Austrian.
Oh yeah, 100%. It starts at $38 and it measures 1 3/4 inches in size, and it is just absolutely wowza.
Now I do have a note that there is some glow somewhere on this piece.
Yes, there is some glow. Yep, and I wouldn't say just some. This thing has an insane. Can you see that? Is that showing up? Because it is like pow.
I just really quickly and briefly put glow next to the ones. I've forgotten how much this does actually glow.
Yeah, this thing lights up like it's nuts.
It is absolutely insane.
I so badly want to get all of us together that are into uranium glass, and I want to have a rave. And I want it to be not a traditional rave where people are like dancing and going crazy. I just want to have a black light and a roller skating rink or bowling or something vintage, calling it like a rave, and then wearing all of our like black light jewelry and seeing it all light up. I just have this wonderful fantasy. But look at the stones. Aren't they so interesting with the watermelon tourmaline and then the ABs? Great combination. The back has definitely got this kind of Austrian construction that we see typical.
Night, Maria.
Night, Maria.
And again, this has been so well loved. There is absolutely no loss to the foiling on the back of those stones there. Just incredible condition. Someone has really, really looked after this.
And look at the little starboard designs on the stones, the settings.
Yeah, isn't it incredible? So they put that little sort of gap there, and it really is beautifully designed. But yeah, and again, the glow is absolutely insane.
Yeah, it is just, and it's so domed. The amount of depth on this one is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's get this on one of our bags. Ooh, yes. I love it. I love it so much. Perfect too for Halloween. Coming up, you've got the greens and that purpley pink inside, which I just love. This is exceptional quality.
And it must stand out over an inch as well. It really has a high profile.
Okay. Let's get this on a cool postcard. Oh, I like this one. Good wishes. May sweetest pleasures your heart's delight and all your days be glad and bright. Such a fun postcard with this. And I love the purple it picks up and that pink. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
And there's Dennis.
All right. Love this.
I think you're going to absolutely love that one, buddy. When it comes at the palette, the color palette of the pink and green is so beautiful together, and that glow is insane. Thanks so much, buddy.
Yeah, Dennis, you are going to adore this when you get it in person. It is just wow. Okay, that is going to Dennis. Awesome. Okay. Now, let's see. We've got just a couple of pieces left here. Oh, yeah, let's do this one. This one's so fun. I've had this for a while.
Honestly, Dennis, you'll love it. It is such a lovely color palette.
This is actually a really incredible brooch. This is made by Trifari, which we haven't had a Trifari gold tone brooch in a while. But this one is 1 3/4 inches in size, and it is just a happy brooch. Now, I will say that this particular Trifari is definitely harder to find. It's a crown Trifari, and several of these pieces go for a little good chunk of money online. But I'm always in love when I can give you a deal and a good discount. So this recently, one of them I saw selling for over $70. We're going to start this off at $28. And just because I love to give a good deal and bring some cheer. And this is just so fantastically modeled. This is a Trifari gold tone golden retriever. And look at the detail in his paws and his fur and his face. Just everything is fantastic. This would be a great gift for someone that has golden retrievers or just loves dogs. Because honestly, I love a good dog. And I have a whole collection of dog brooches. So that's why I wasn't sure I was willing to let him go. But I think he is fantastic.
Dennis.
Dennis.
Oh, we're getting in such trouble with Mike. I can just feel it. This is beautifully modeled. I mean, this is really, really nicely modeled. And I mean, people that have dogs, and someone's got to know someone who's got a Labrador. Is this a Labrador or a Retriever?
A Retriever, but it could be absolutely a Labrador. I don't know. I just think he's such a cute doggo. I love him.
What a perfect gift. I mean, dog people are dog people. And if you give someone a brooch that looks like their own dog, they would love it.
He's watching it.
He's unaware.
I love it, Dennis. But yeah, great for a little hat. Like, honestly, he looks fantastic on my hat here. I think that the brown tones go really well with him. And he's just so cute and classic. He's a wonderful little brooch. Now, I have a whole collection of dog brooches, as I said, but I don't have any from Trifari. And so I think that this makes him really unique. Trifari was founded by Gustavo Trifari and his uncle. And why I point that out is his uncle was a goldsmith, and they came over from Italy. And his uncle really understood how to do modeling in gold. Trifari also hired a slew of designers that were just incredible. And they founded Trifari in 1910. And this is evident in the dog's modeling. His ears, his nose, his eyes, just the texture of his fur is absolutely magnificent. So I think that this is a wonderful brooch to have in your collection. If you're like me and you just love animals and dogs, you don't actually have to have the breed, in my opinion, to enjoy it. But also a great Christmas gift for someone that does or that collects jewelry. You can see the Crown Trifari mark. That probably dates this with the copyright, I would say, to after the 60s. But you need a Cocker Spaniel. Sharon, I will look for that. I will do my best. So there's your Regal. He's not a Regal Beagle, but he is a Regal Golden Retriever.
Honestly, I can't get over how well modeled that is. How actually sort of realistically modeled that is.
Oh, yeah. Incredibly realistic. We'll get him on a postcard. We'll have a doggo and a little kid all happy and ready for you. Yeah, I love him. Little girl and her best friend. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this. Would look great on a suit, on a hat, even on a bag. Just fantastic. You could totally turn this into a necklace piece as well, or pin it.
A great sort of like school bag pin
Yes.
for a kid. That'd be great. And it's a great dude brooch, a great little man brooch. I mean, it is. I just can't believe how beautifully modeled that is.
Yeah, I think it's spectacular. Also, as Nate said, great for the kids. I know that a lot of schools are going to more uniform style, and it's nice when you can add a little personality into a kid's world, because I think that helps really shape who they are and gives them something a little special to feel like themselves. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid it. Oh, perfect as a tie tack. It would
Hi,
be
there's Pleasure Art. That's Leslie. Hi,
Hi,
Leslie.
Leslie.
So nice to see you. I was just about to say, I'm so surprised that no one bid on that, because I think it's excellent. See,
I think
that's
it's
the
wonderful too.
We had this sort of thing growing up, and I still do it, where if you're out and you see something that's really nice and it's sort of not too expensive, I would buy it and you'd put it in like a present drawer, so
Yes.
that when you had a present to dad, that's the type of thing I would buy, knowing that at some stage I'm going to know someone that's got a dog like that, and it would be a gift. Oh, it looks like
Oh, Dennis.
I was going to say something that someone's going to maybe have a pup that passed away.
Oh, Dennis, I am so glad you've got something, though, that reminds you of your special companion. That is wonderful. I'm sorry about the loss, but I'm so glad you got that brooch. It is wonderful. You're going to love that, Dennis. Oh, this is another fun set that we have up for you guys tonight. And I just thought this was a really smart looking set. So I'm glad that Nate was able to bring this. You're getting both pieces for $1. And this is starting off, Angela, at $30. Nate, I believe these were made by Anne Klein.
Yeah, these are Anne Klein pieces, which Anne Klein's really quite nice quality. Big production lines, obviously, and did a lot of crowns. Anne Klein seemed to have this almost crown fetish that runs through all of their designs. So this is a crown and a sort of a slightly stylized fleur-de-lis. These, again, great dude brooches. Really, this has got quite a masculine color palette, I find, too. This sort of gray and golden brown. I thought these were really smart. I think the enamel glows a little bit, but I thought that if at $15 each, both for $30, that it was a nice little. They're a nice little pair. They go very beautifully together. So you could absolutely wear them both at the same time.
And I love how the enamel is swirled. I hope that's showing up, but it kind of reminds me of the marbled papers that are so popular in Italy. You get a lot of really good quality enamel on this. And I like the pair together. They are marked Anne Klein on the back. Now, these aren't, vintage from like the 50s. I would say these are more 80s or 90s pieces, most likely. But they are just exceptional quality. And, when we were looking at a lot of the Anne Klein pieces online, the enamel with the pearls seems to be the hardest to find. And my guess is a lot of people wanted to keep these in their collections because they were just so nicely made. So I will measure each piece for you. The crown has a lot of dimension on it, and that's the first piece that I will measure for you. The crown measures if I can get that right side up, about 1.5 inches in size. And then the fleur-de-lis measures 2 inches in size. So they go really nicely together and would look great scattered on a lapel or kind of on a hat if I can get them oriented the right way. Kind of fun at a jaunty angle. Also, the fleur-de-lis is great if you know someone like my stepmom whose family is from New Orleans and they love the Saints or the Tigers. Great, kind of football team reference. Not that I go sports, that's my motto. But if you know someone that loves football, then they would absolutely love the reference.
Yeah.
And the ground.
Go local sports team. Go local sports team.
Go local sports team. Exactly. So we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. All right. I think I know who that is going to. And I see the sold. We'll wait for Angela. And I think...
Damn it, I've been talking at least 3 minutes. I've been talking.
You
But
probably
I muted myself because I was going to have a cough. And I tell you, I said some really interesting stuff in that last 3 minutes.
I was wondering, I was like, Nate's awfully quiet.
I'm chatting away. Thank you so much, buddy.
All right, Dennis, those are coming to you. Congratulations. Okay. Now, I do have a bracelet up, and I thought that this bracelet was just absolutely magnificent because it is pink, and we all have people in our world that like pink. And this is starting off at $32, and it is for this absolutely lovely 1950 pink bracelet with the most gorgeous stones in the center that are square and faceted in this really lovely light pink. And this does have a fold-over clasp, beautiful puddling on the back, exceptional quality bracelet from that time period. I love, there's something about these 50s, 60s bracelets and their designs that really just spark my fancy. But they're so smooth to wear. And that's another thing, because I think I've mentioned this before, even earlier in the sale. There's a lot of bracelets that I put on and they either dangle or they catch my hair, or they're just kind of too much sensory going on for me during the day because I want to fiddle with them and I know that they're there. And I love these 50s bracelets because of the way that they just hug the wrist so well. It feels like you've got nothing on, but you actually have something that's a true statement piece. And I love that about them. And this one is another one that's just like exceptional to wear. And look at the design. Yeah.
It's just so delicate and lovely. And if they got square stones.
Square stones right in the middle. So it is beautiful. Let me just double check to see if this one glows. It does not appear to have any glow, but it is still magnificent. I will measure this bracelet here. Let's see what this will be.
Okay, I'd love something green. I think I've got a couple of really knockout green pieces.
We will look for that, Dennis. Okay, this is about 6.5 inches, bordering 7. Ooh, I grabbed the wrong prop. Let me get our good old Bernadette over here to help us with the bracelet. Yes, just phenomenal. And you can see what that pink really looks like on black. I think it really shows off extremely well. And then the clasp too has a great detail because they've simulated little Marcasite stones there, which I love as well. Okay, so we'll go ahead. Good night, Barbara. This would make a great.
Good night, Babs. Have a great week. I hope you have a lovely week, Barbara. I hope we see you next week.
Yes, good to see you. Oh, I know. Dennis, I'm a night owl, so this is not too late, but it is a little on the late side. We'll go ahead and start the countdown on this at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yes, I am much more about the night than I am the morning. Although ironically, I used to be a morning person, and then the pandemic happened and I became totally a night owl. And I think I've actually probably always been a night owl, but definitely love my late nights puttering around the house.
I used to be very much a night person. I mean, I worked in nightclubs and bars and things when I was younger. But I have switched to being a morning person, and I love that morning. I think I used to when I was working as well, and I could pick whatever hour. I would get up at like 6 o'clock. I would get a train by 6:30 and be in my office at 7, which meant I could leave early. And I loved the fact that there was nobody there, that I didn't have to deal with anyone for 2 hours before they all slept themselves in at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I much prefer later things. I do my best work kind of actually in the middle of the night. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did a lot of partying, but I tell you now, I could not even imagine going into a nightclub now. An even slightly loud restaurant now gets my anxiety up. I just can't. I can't do anymore.
Yeah, any more nightclubs? Well, you definitely switch, I think. The more that but some people still love to party. I saw a video of a lady. I loved it. She was probably in her 80s and she got tickets to an AC/DC concert. Loves AC/DC, was like front row. They crowd surfed her and she was singing all the word. I'm like, you go. I love people at any age that find a way to have whatever fun is fun to them. You know what I mean? I just think it's great. Oh, I got this postcard upside down. I'm going to show this on the postcard. This next set is more modern, but it doesn't negate the sparkle on it. And it's starting at $28 just for the pair.
Yeah, and these are I don't know, 90s probably. Maybe 2000. So we're talking about a 25-year vintage. The pink one is another absolutely insane glow on this pink one. It is absolutely crazy. So it's basically a $14 each, which I think is a great price. And this other one is this lovely, lovely peridot green. And interestingly enough, these two look really nice together. Pink and green together is a beautiful combination. And the fact that they're almost exactly the same size as each other, even if they are actually different in design. Night, Christy Garza.
Night, Christy.
Thanks for coming along. But yeah, that pink one has, again, just got the most crazy glow. So yeah, $14 a piece if you would be interested in these.
The pink one is 1.5 inches in size. And the green one that has that really cool star design is 1.5 inches as well. So great size, great designs, and they got some super glow. So we will go ahead and start the countdown on these guys. Get them back on this postcard. Here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
They look great together. Honestly, they look. That's a really nice pair.
Yeah, they really work together. I love pink and green. They're classic.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm just going to grab this pair. And I see that sold. And it looks like Dennis. Congrats, Dennis.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dennis. I've got something in mind that I'm going to send to you as a gift, Dennis. I've got something in mind that I'm going to send to you. I'll talk to. Can you remind me about that later, Katie?
Yeah, I sure can.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna love those. They're such cool pieces. And I'm sorry you missed out, Sharon Sue. I'm sorry.
All right. My next piece is this beautiful. Where did I write this down? Yes, beautiful piece starting at $32. And it is for this wonderful, and again, it's going to show yellow. I'm so sorry, guys. It's just how this light is. Excuse me, clear and gray piece in this kind of starbursty Italian tile design.
I didn't see this one. Again, this has got that browny gray tone like a smoky quartz, which I love smoky quartz. I've got like a 300 carat piece, faceted piece. That's insane. But that to me is a Maltese cross.
It does have that Maltese cross. Yes, 100% in the design. And there are some beautiful teardrop stones. And the way that they've utilized them where they just pop right out of the side is just insane to me. I love this brooch and I thought it was so different. The stones are absolutely clear in person. The light just, I wish we could figure out what the hack is for that, but it just is absolutely gorgeous. It kind of has that floral design, and I thought the gray and clear was exceptional for the upcoming winter season, but great all year round. So this is a really quality piece straight out of the 1950s. So we'll get this onto one of our postcards, and let's see. We haven't done this in a while. Let me see here. Okay. Let's do this one. I love this postcard, New York at Night. It's one of my favorites, and we'll go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Look at the dimensionality. It's just crazy, guys. Absolutely crazy. I love it. Okay. I don't see anyone for that one, which is okay. We will bring that back another time.
I think we are pretty much right down to the wire as well. I think we're at our last lot.
My last lot somehow. Yeah. My last lot. Okay.
I think I've got one modest pair, and that's about it.
So, and then I have one more piece. So this next pair is starting off at $13. Is that right, Nate? I have 13 for the pair.
They would be 13 each, but it's 26.
Okay, 26. I thought that was something was not right about that. This one is a Sarah Coventry, and the Sarah Coventry, which I'll show you now, measures 2 3/4 inches in size. So this is for the Sarah Coventry, and then you'll also be getting this other just stunning rope detail brooch at 2.5 inches in size, which is just phenomenal. So I'm going to put this back on our good sturdy cards. You can see them, and then I'll show you the Sarah Coventry mark. So you're getting both. This kind of reminds me, Nate, of something sort of like a winged flare that you see in like a gas station logo.
To me, it's like 100% Nautilus shell.
Nautilus shell, yeah.
See anything apart from a Nautilus shell. What's everyone's favorite Christmas song? I'm not a hugely Christmas person, to be honest, but don't play Little Drummer Boy around me if you don't want to see a grown man cry. Just don't do it. Just keep your Little Drummer Boy and your sad tempo to yourself, okay? Because
yes.
I can sort of see Pegasus Wing.
Pegasus Wing, that's what I was thinking about. Christmas Wrapping, I love, Dennis. That is a great song. And Glee, I love their version of that. My favorite, it depends.
I do have a favorite, sorry. Dominic the Donkey is.
I love that song.
Dominic the Donkey is the best Christmas song ever. Like Die Hard is the best Christmas film ever.
Yeah.
This is the hill I choose to die on.
That's so funny.
That's a beauty too.
So it depends what you're asking me, because there's different genres. This is my nerdy music side coming out here, but I absolutely will always and forever love Tennessee Christmas by Alabama. That is my all-time favorite Christmas song ever. But then if you're talking about like traditional Christmas songs, I love O Come All Ye Faithful. But my very favorite song that's probably not those is it has several names. Nat King Cole did it. I'm trying to remember what they actually call it, but I'll have to look that up. But yes, those are my favorite Christmas songs ever. Let me see. Nat King Cole.
I've never heard of I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
What?
I'm totally looking up I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
It's kind of like All I Want for Christmas is My Two Front Teeth, but it's different.
What's that one that got a bit controversial? And I don't even know if you call it a Christmas carol, a Christmas song or not. The Baby It's Cold Outside.
Oh, yeah. That's a Christmas song. We sing that every Christmas.
I mean, I think that's a very pretty song. Christmas movie. I love it. And again, Ange and I saw. Angela, tell me what that movie was that we saw that was like 30 years old and it was crazy good with Die Hard actor Bruce Willis. Tell me, what child is this? I don't know that one either.
Oh, really? That's a good song too. Santa Baby's good. Yes, Baby It's Cold Outside. My dad and my stepmom would duet that in the car when I was a kid, so I'm kind of partial to that. I think the song that I was thinking of is the Christmas song by Nat King Cole, The Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Oh, but I forgot. I have to say my all-time favorite it's hard, I know, Silver Bells. I have to say Silver Bells is probably my favorite.
Eartha Kitt.
Yeah.
Walking into a room and reading price tag labels is sexy. I love Eartha Kitt. And I can't remember the name. The Fifth Element. Thanks, Ange. We watched The Fifth Element. Wow. What a great film.
You know, I saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus. That song messed me up as a kid because I heard it and I thought something was just totally wrong because I of course did not realize. I think we're late enough now that there aren't any kids watching, but you obviously get where I'm going with this, that I thought that it actually was a mom kissing Santa Claus and that that was wrong. So that song, every time I hear it, I'm like, nope. I get the joke. I'm let into the joke now that I'm, an adult. But at the time as a kid, it really I was like, Mom, that's terrible. I couldn't play that song when I was a kid. But yes, there's so many good Christmas songs out there. Yes, man. Okay, let's start the countdown. You get these pairs at 26 start, I believe. Beautiful Sarah Coventry, which is this one, and then this unsigned textured beauty on the other side. Here we go. We'll start the countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
We missed out 8 possibly, but that doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
We don't need to
Joe, do not start me on the Christmas shoe song. I never want to hear that again in my life.
Never heard it. I've never heard of it.
Okay, Nate, that song will make it's so it's kind of like listening to the In the Arms of an Angel, one of those type songs. Don't listen to it if you don't want to feel oddly emotional and also realize that the song's kind of campy. I don't know. It's not my favorite. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a tearjerker, really. If you want to be sad, don't listen to that one.
Yeah, there's enough stuff going around to make people sad.
There was a time when that was on the radio a lot when I was a kid, and every time it came on, my mom would just blubber hysterically, and that's all I can think of. And I can't. That song, no. But there's many other great songs. Oh, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer is a fun one.
I think I've heard that one.
Have you ever listened to Dennis? I don't know if you know this group, A Straight No Chaser. I saw them in concert here. They're amazing. And if you ever get a chance to listen to them, they're 5 college guys that basically started a quartet, barbershop quartet type thing. And they do vocal group harmony, but they do all kinds of kind of funny parodies and things, but then they do Christmas songs. And they became really famous with their 12 Days of Christmas. But they write a song called Who Spiked the Eggnog, and it is hilarious, and it's on one of their albums. It's so good. I listen to it every Christmas. And then they do sort of a mashup between 12 Days of Christmas and the song Africa. I think that's the name of the song. The Rain's Down in Africa. Okay. Awesome. So you have to listen to that. Oh, yes, Mariah Carey, of course. All right, the last brooch I have up this evening is this exceptional early piece. This is probably from around 1910 or so, and it's one of the last antique brooches that I have. And this is starting off at $32. It has the lucky horseshoes in the design. And I just think it's spectacular. It has a deco flair to it, and it is gorgeous. It's a bar brooch, and this is just quite a beauty. It has the early clasp on the back, so you can see that hinged clasp. And then you have the C clasp as well, as opposed to the safety clasp on this. The brassy tones are just absolutely wonderful. And you've got so many great designs going on there with that deco kind of a nouveau flair all in one. So this measures about 2.25 inches. So it is a great piece if you're into collecting antique jewelry, and it adds a little bit of great flair to any outfit. But I really think it would be extremely well suited kind of on a hat.
Hi, Laurie White.
Last
Christmas. I love Wham! Last Christmas. Joe wants to know if you're going to do the video lights again this year.
I sure will, Joe. And for all of the new people here in our sale, if you don't know, every Christmas it is a big passion project of mine. Is I love to host a Christmas Eve event right here live on this channel. We always have a visit from Santa Claus, and we have lots of Christmas light videos that we watch submitted to all of my friends, submitted by all of my friends here in the YouTube community. And it's a whole party. So we are doing another one of those Christmas Eve right here on my channel. We'll get dressed up in our pajamas and have our hot chocolate and eggnog and all the wonderful things and watch some Christmas lights. So I will be working on that this year. And Jacksonville does have some pretty spectacular lights. So I'm excited to share those with you. And also, if you want to join in on that, I know it's early, but it doesn't hurt to announce this. If you want to submit a video, a photo, anything like that, you can do so. I'll be putting out a video explaining all the ways that you can enter, but you can always just email me and you can upload a video to your YouTube channel. You can do a short on Instagram, short on YouTube, or a reel on Instagram, or a photo, whatever you want to submit to kind of add to some of our joy. I will definitely show that within our compilations that we do. So, yep, I will never not do that as long as I'm here on YouTube. It's a big part of one of the things that I find very important. Okay, back to our lovely little 1910 brooch. We'll start the countdown on this as we wrap up our sale. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Dennis, if you were in Jacksonville for Christmas, I'd take you down to St. Augustine and we'd eat wonderful food and we'd go visit the Night of Lights, which is always exciting. All right.
Dennis.
Angela. So Dennis, congratulations. You are getting that one and you will not be disappointed. That is a stunner. Okay. And I think that's everything, Nate.
I think so. Shall we do our last giveaway?
Yes, I think we shall do our last giveaway.
Friends, get some sleep. Okay. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I know how late it is. We really, really do truly appreciate you for supporting us and sticking with us. So this is the last giveaway. It's open to everyone. You don't need to have purchased anything. I'll give you a number range. You just need to guess the correct number. It could be the high or the low number out of the range. Guess as many times as you like, but one guess at a time. The number range for the last giveaway is between 70 and 100. That's between 70 and 100. Good luck.
Good luck. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you saying that. You know, that project is so important to me because it really does go beyond the lights. You know, it's about kind of bringing joy to people that may need it around Christmas time or just for us as a community to get together and enjoy some beauty in the world. And I think that's so important to get together, even if virtually for a little while, for people to have a really fun and special, inclusive place to go on Christmas. So anyway, that is why that means so much to me. And I will always make that a priority. And I have so much fun putting it together. It really is. I spend an insane amount of work on it. I probably amount every night. Nate knows this because he's been on the phone with me while I've been out at different filming locations for this. Probably, what would you say, Nate? 5-6 hours during Christmas time for a couple of weeks. Every night, going to different places. And it's hard because of the traffic. So you have to kind of go multiple times. Last year, I figured out how to rig my camera to the car. So I had like several cameras rigged to my car. It was really a whole thing, but I enjoy it. Okay.
I've sent it through to you. The winner is quite significantly down on the list.
Okay.
I did want to say hello to Switch Kitty Carla because that's like a new name to me, and I think that's a really cute name.
That's
hello
a great name.
But I sent you the number and
Carla. Okay, I see the number and the winner, and it goes to Nate.
Angela. It goes to Angela. Dear
Angela.
Angela, vintage with number 91.
Congratulations, Angela.
That was really interesting because it took a long time to come up, and I've only seen it twice in all of the, yeah.
Wow.
So congratulations, Ange. Hiya, Switch Kitty.
Yay, Angela. Welcome in, Switch Kitty. We're glad to have you here. And let's see. That's a wrap. That's right. Well, we had such a good time tonight being with all of you guys and hanging out. And of course, we look forward to next week as scheduled. We'll be on at 10 o'clock for another wonderful bling party. We've got some really great stuff for you. Oh, send to Jane. I sure will.
That's so sweet.
That is so very sweet. Yep, I sure will do that. And as always, guys, I hope you have a spectacular week. Thank you for being with us. I love our vintage family here. We have such a good time. Nate, thanks for doing this with me. You always bring such a great assortment of bling.
Look, I think I am probably about 98% ornamental. You do all of the hard work, all the invoices, all the packaging, and yeah, I'm just a disembodied voice. So all the thanks go to you.
Good night, kangaroos.
Ange hates me saying toodaloo kangaroos at the end.
I love it. It's so cute. That's your signature sign off, Nate. You can't not say it.
Lovely to see you, Kitty. Okay, would you like to say your catchphrase?
Yes, I shall. Well, guys, I hope that you will save that vintage, spin that vinyl, and binge YouTube. Until next time, bye-bye, friends.
Toodaloo wallaroos.